I'm here for a very quick little video with Joan Perry because she is kind enough to come on and tell you about design school. Tell me about design school, Joan.
Hi, Deanne. Thanks for asking me to do this with you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Design school was awesome last year. I've been retired for a couple of years and just started hooking 2 years ago. So it was a chance for me to get back to doing some drawing and things that I'd done as a kid, and kind of left as I worked and taught and became a mother and all that. So design school gave me the chance to get back to that drawing, gave me the courage to start drawing and drawing my own patterns. And, the big thing is practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the more you do the activities in the lessons, the freer you feel that you can do it. And I think that's likely the biggest thing. In fact, I had a conversation with my aunt today. I did a picture of, I hooked recently as part of the harbor, her house.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to her last week in the mail. She's moved to Ontario about a year or two ago, and she was bawling on the phone. It just meant so much to her to have a piece of Nova Scotia with her.
Yeah.
And it made, I wasn't quite crying, but I was pretty darn close to it. And, it was a little piece of her home and where I spent a lot of time with my grandmother. And, it had memories for both of us.
Yeah. So design school helped you tap in to feel like you could just do that on your own.
Oh, very much so. Before that, I wouldn't have even tackled it. I've done a couple of hook pieces since my first piece,
Mm-hmm.
and I had other people draw them, and I just didn't feel comfortable doing that. I knew I could draw, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd get frustrated and I'd give up. So I think the big thing was, draw in your book, follow the activities that were there, the lessons that you taught us, and the fact, just keep doing it. And I filled my book. I haven't done lots of the ones that are in there yet, but I know they're there, and I go back to them, and I think that's the biggest joy out of the whole experience. Hooking is it's a relaxing and it's meditative and all of those things, especially this year.
Yes.
But, I think it's just let me know that, what, girl, go for it. Just do what you can and just play with it.
Show us your rug. Show us one of your designs.
Hopefully you can see it all.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love that sky. Just lower it a little bit so I can look at that sky. Oh, Joan, that's great.
This was actually about my third piece. The first couple were kids.
Yep.
This is the view from my window on the South Shore.
Great. In Eagle
So
Head.
I grew up in Cape Breton, so the ocean is a big deal to me. And the view here is spectacular. And it just felt like home from the moment we bought this house.
Great.
So,
feels
unfortunately, it's not on the wall yet, but it's coming. It will get there. It'll get there.
Well, if you were here, I would bind that for you.
Well, there you go.
So if you come by this summer and it's still not bound, bring it with you.
Well, I know how to bind it. We're working on, I bought my husband a table saw at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And we're going to work on trying to make some frames.
Oh, good.
Something new together. And
that'll be beautiful.
But if not, I might
take me up on it. Yeah. It deserves a frame. It's really beautiful.
It does.
Thank you for doing this for me, and so we can share. I just want to encourage other people to take design school. I love seeing people create and design their own rugs. I think there's something about doing that I don't know. It just lets you put your spirit into what you're making.
Very much so. And going through and doing, the readings, with the other courses that I've done with you. And I can't think of his name. Is it John O'Donnell?
Yeah, John O'Donoghue.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I've read several of the books with that. And it's just it's getting the spirit and your feelings and your emotions and the connection to that place. It's not necessarily the picture of the place. It's the feeling it gives you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And so
You're
you'd encourage
welcome.
other people to take design school. That's
awesome. Good to talk to you today. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks. You too.